This new moon is inviting us to get more comfortable with ambiguity, to face some of the shadow aspects of our personality, particularly some emotions like fear and hunger. And it's also opening up a wealth of opportunities. So once we overcome some of those fears or anxieties, I feel like there's the ability to springboard into something amazing. I'm Nicholas Ashbaugh. This reading is for June 14th. It's going to help us take a look at the supermoon that's coming through. It's a new moon and a supermoon. And if you're sensitive like I am to astrological energies, your dreams have been a little intense, your emotions have been running high, and I'm here to say it's all perfectly normal. Let's take a look at 3 messages for this new moon. All right, let's say a quick hello to Apollo, who's holding some space in the background. Thanks, buddy. All right, let's begin. As I said at the very beginning, these are 3 messages, whatever needs to come through. It's not past, present, and future. These are 3 things that you'll be dealing with in this new moon. All right? With that intention set, let's welcome in angels, guides, and ascended masters. And I'd like to accentuate these with some oracle cards as well. Okay, so let's get started with the first of the 3 messages. We have 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles, of course, is inviting you to release things that don't provide what you need. Oftentimes, we hold on to something because it's predictable, it's in front of us, it's easy, but it isn't always the best choice. So, what's interesting about a new moon is that we don't get to see everything. And as intuitives, as people that are curious, sometimes that can drive you crazy, right? But what that sort of energy of darkness also provides is a blank canvas, a fresh page from which you can create, paint, or imagine anything. So that's the invitation right now, is not to look at what's expected, what's predictable, what's safe, but think instead, what do I need? What do I want? And what is my heart bringing into this canvas of possibility? Remember, when it comes to jobs, relationships, and basically anything that you're investing in, it's your turn. It's your turn to receive. You shouldn't be the only one that's putting all of the effort into something. It's time to explore and see what else is coming through. And as we take a look here at the clarifying card for this, we have a beautiful message. Let's just look at it in the upright position. It's loyalty. Loyalty, affection, and companionship. The dog coming through, of course. But it feels like it might be one-sided. Again, if you're the only one doing it, this is saying you need to see that mirrored back. If not, then you deserve more and you can receive more. Sometimes we stick around in an old job because we like the team that we're working with. We stay in a relationship because we feel a sense of obligation. And we might just kind of stick around because someone makes us feel bad. If we leave them, what are they going to do? That sort of obligation energy isn't going to help you or them grow, and ultimately it's not enough to sort of satiate what your heart needs, what your heart desires. So I want all of this but reciprocated. If the thrill is gone, if the feeling isn't mutual, or if you're trying to fake the connection, it's time to move in a new direction, my friends, okay? The next message is pretty profound here. We have an 8 of Wands, which represents progress, movement, traction. But when it's reversed, it's saying, don't rush to the finish line. Take a step back, take a day, take a moment, breathe, drink it in. Make sure that you're enjoying the experience of whatever it is you're trying to accomplish. When we constantly rush, when we work too much, we miss those little moments that matter, the milestones in our lives, and the people that we love. We may miss out on days, weeks, or years of our life because we're so focused on pleasing someone or doing something or accomplishing something. Don't miss out. Slow down today. Drink it in a little bit. You've got plenty of time to get to the finish line. Also, if you've had any setbacks, see them instead as redirection. They're trying to help you maybe get to an easier way to do it, because struggle, hard work, being a martyr, it's overrated. What if you could accomplish all that you want to with greater ease, with more abundance, and with more support? Redefine the path. It doesn't have to just be working and rushing and sort of dashing to the finish. Slow down, breathe in, Take it one step at a time. And then supporting this, we have the cat. The cat is reversed here, and it's about, interesting, being afraid of asking the questions, not trusting your magic, maybe being afraid of reclaiming your power. Guess what? The power's always been there. Magic is a part of each and every one of us, and it's okay to ask questions. When we're children, sometimes teachers and parents and society tells us to shush or be quiet or don't ask those questions. Don't ask so many questions. You're in good company here. I'm more in the mind of like, why not? Ask more questions. Try more things. Tap into your magic. Reclaim your power. You don't even have to reclaim it because it's there. This cat is basically the bestie of the Queen of Wands, of course, but also High Priestess. And she's saying, you've got your power. Trust it. Believe it. Because when the card is reversed, it's you doubting your intuition. So during this moment in time, you know exactly what the next step will be. And it might confound other people. Because when we look at the card that this one was clarifying, it could be to other people like, wait, you're taking a step back, or you're deviating from the program. I talked about this in a daily reading recently, where when you basically reject or reprogram things in your life, people around you that are on the old program or the old operating system, they start to act erratic. They panic a little bit. I used examples from two movies, both The Matrix and Inception. So in both of those movies, main characters were adept at reprogramming or extracting themselves from the program, but the program started to panic. So there are people in your life that are thinking, that's not the move I would make. What are you doing? And you're like, exactly, I'm doing something different. And by the way, wasn't it a cat in The Matrix where it showed that there was a blip? You saw it twice? Okay. So pay attention to signs and signals. You may see a cyclical thing happening, and before it repeats, you're like, oh, I recognize this. It's time for me to get out of this old program, okay? Sorry, I get excited when we have synchronicities. I'm like, why am I talking about that again? It's the cat. All right, we got another 8 coming through. I am celebrating the fact that I'm seeing progression here, even though they're not in order. We do have like a different timeline here in the 8 of Pentacles. For some of you, there's an invitation right now to go back and finish something. 8 of Pentacles, it's almost done. And you're just literally hammering out some fine tuning, some fine details here. Don't give up on something that might have gotten paused, rejected, or had a setback. There's still a lot of amazing sort of like value there. Reclaim it, finish it, and move on to the next thing. This is also for some of you deciding to go back and like finish school, finish a goal in your life. Just basically do something that you've always wanted to. It's a card of learning. So if there's anything that you want to learn so that you can expand your consciousness, your knowledge, your skill set, now's the time to do it. For the writers out there, this is a time to edit and get that, sort of plan hammered out as well. And I do love that we're literally seeing her chiseling away at this. It's not that you have to like start from scratch. You're just kind of like fine-tuning some things here. If you don't like the details of a contract, revise them, use your voice, speak up, and like we were talking about with the cat, recognize an old sort of like program and you can stop it, you can reboot it, you can rewrite it. Clarifying this card, we have a playful otter, and it was reversed, but it's saying don't be afraid to have fun, spend more time with people that you love, create more joy in your life. These are good messages in this new moon. I get behind all of them. I love them. All right, so just to kind of review here, the high level, top level messages: don't settle for less than your worth, don't compromise. The second one is to take a step back, slow down, and realize there's more than one way to do something. And if you need to hammer out some of the details, finish something that you've put to the side, it's going to be easier to finish than you imagined. Some of the deeper messages that came through here is don't stick by something just because of obligation. Contract's a different thing, but if you just feel like, I don't want to do it, but I like this person, that's not enough of a reason sometimes to stick around, because it's more, you're kind of holding each other back on some levels there. This cat really reminds me of The Matrix, and it's saying there's something, you're going to see a sign or a signal that you shouldn't do something, listen to that. Also, ask plenty of questions, reclaim your power, believe in your magic. Have some fun. Some of you have denied yourself just having fun in your life. Now is the time to do that. What's holding you back, okay? One final question, anything that you're dealing with in this new moon and you need some help on it, go ahead and ask that question. We'll pull one final card. Okay, we got a a great card for this. So for the final question here, we have the Knight of Wands coming through. You've got this. I love how the salamander or the lizard's right on top of the nose of the horse. So literally it might be right in front of you or the tip of your head, tip of your tongue. Don't be afraid to go for the obvious, actually. This is chasing or not even chasing, but fanning the flames of an idea or a dream. This is the time to get bold and go after it. Also, this is very imaginative. Anytime we have any of the court cards in the suit of wands, it's saying, use your imagination, tap into your passion, your power, and trust your instincts. You've got what it takes to take it to the finish line, okay? That, my friends, is everything for this new moon. I'm in the process, almost halfway through all the monthlies. We'll have those up probably in the next couple of days. I'm trying to do about 2 to 3 per day to get us caught up for the mid-monthly check-ins. So by the 15th, that's my goal. We'll have all of those done. And because I'll be moving around the 15th of next month, I'm going to try to get July's videos done as well, since I'm going to stick around here for 1 month. Okay, folks, if you enjoyed this, sign up for my newsletter, hit the like and subscribe. You can go to my website as well to join me across social media. From there, you can give back on PayPal, book a private reading if you'd like. And right here on YouTube, you can give back with a super sticker, super chat, or a super like. Thank you, everybody. Have an amazing new moon. Because it's a little bit bigger and closer to the planet than usual, you may feel some intensity of emotions. Take time to breathe, ground yourself, and really pay attention to the symbols that come through in meditation and dreams. Be gentle with yourselves, everyone, and I'll see you soon.